This is Chapter 10, Lesson 1, Volume of Rectangular Prisms. So in this chapter, we are going to be finding volume and surface area. So in Lesson 1, when we look at the volume of a rectangular prism, we're given another formula. So we will put this down in our equation section in our notebook. And here are our new vocabulary words. So in class, we will put those together in our notebooks as well. A three-dimensional figure has length, width, and height. A prism is a three-dimensional figure with two parallel bases that are congruent polygons. A rectangular prism, the bases are congruent rectangles. Volume is the amount of space inside a three-dimensional figure. And cubic units is how it is measured. So instead of having everything squared, everything will be cubed. You can follow along with me on page 741. We are going to do letter A. We need to find the volume of this rectangular prism. Remember, the volume formula is V equals length times width times height. And what they tell us is length and width is the same as saying it's big base times height. So in letter A, we would take 5 times 5 times 5 to find our volume of that. And that would be volume equals 5 times 5 times 5 is 125 inches cubed. Letter B is on the same page. Again, it's a rectangular prism, so I use my same formula up above. So when I plug in my volume for B, my volume is going to give me my length times width is 4 times 10. My height is 6. So I'm going to multiply all those together. Well, 4 times 10 times 6 gets me 240. So volume equals 240, and that is feet cubed. Remember, cubed is that little 3 above my label. This example is found on page 742. We are going to do letter D. We're given the volume now and a length and a width, and we want to find what the width is. Sorry, we're given length and height. We want to find what the width is. So let's plug it into my formula. Remember, it's big base times height, and we can translate that to length times width times height. So my volume is 94.5. My length is 7. My width, I don't know, but I know my height. Well, let's simplify. We know what 7 times 3 is. 7 times 3 is 21. And I'm still looking for that width. My last step is to divide. This is being multiplied by 21, so I want to divide both sides by 21. So when I do that, my width is 94.5 divided by 21 is 4.5. And my label is just kilometers, because that's what they have. Your code words for this chapter are going to be presidents. So here, your president for this chapter is George Washington.